Welcome to the Social Sector Franchise video series. This video will discuss the typical fee structure of commercial franchises. In the following video, we'll offer examples of two social franchisors' fee structures. There is a close interdependence between the franchisor and the franchisee, reflected in the fee structure of the relationship. The fees collected by the commercial franchisor from franchisees typically represent the majority of the franchisor's revenues. While these fees have to be sufficient to generate meaningful revenue for the franchisor, they cannot be so high that they impair the ability of the franchisee to make a reasonable profit. In a typical franchise system, the franchisee pays various fees for the right to use the franchisor's intellectual property, trademark, trade dress, and operating system. Generally, there are two types of fees: initial franchise fees and ongoing fees. Initial franchise fee. Franchisees are required to pay to the franchisor an initial franchise fee for the right to license the franchisor's intellectual property and learn the franchisor's system before they open their franchise location. This is generally required at the time of signing the franchise agreement. This gives the franchisee access to the brand name, the franchisor's business processes, and, in some systems, marketing and training. The franchisor often sets this fee with the goal of recovering its costs, including legal and consulting fees, franchisee recruitment, initial training, and other expenses it incurs to help successfully launch and operate the franchise system. Franchisors establish the initial franchise fee based on factors such as the attractiveness of the particular franchise opportunity, how competitive the market is to recruit franchisees, whether the franchisor wants to provide an incentive for a franchisee to open more than one unit, and the expected financial situation of the desired franchisees. The initial franchise fee is usually a flat fee with the amount varying widely across franchise brands. In the U.S., the initial fee most commonly ranges from $15,000 to $70,000. Ongoing fees. The franchisee must also pay recurrent and occasional fees to the franchisor throughout the franchise contract. A key recurrent fee is the royalty fee. This is a periodic ongoing fee that the franchisee pays for having the continued right to use the franchisor's brand, intellectual property, and operating system. Royalties can be a flat fee, but in most cases, they are a percentage of the franchisee's gross revenue. Additionally, most commercial franchisors require franchisees to contribute to an advertising fund that is used for system-wide marketing. The franchisee may also have to pay other fees such as for certain technology, costs associated with the transfer of ownership or with contract renewal, and other costs the franchisor believes may occur over the time of the contract. Though not a fee, most franchisors also require franchisees to spend a percentage of their gross revenue on local marketing. The impact of financing on system growth. Financing has a major impact on how franchise networks grow. To expand in its early stages, the franchisor may rely mostly on bank loans, outside investors' capital, or profits from their company-owned units. As it grows and acquires more franchisees, the fees paid by the franchisees become the main source of profit and expansion capital for the franchisor. Franchisors do not usually provide financing to their franchisees. To launch their franchised units, franchisees rely mostly on their own assets, bank loans, and, sometimes, outside investors. Thank you for viewing this video. Please continue to our next video to learn about the fee structures of two social franchises. Sincere thanks to those who have sponsored this video series.